Okie. So let's get a few things set up for this. Yeah, got that going. And okay. All right, so we've got a blank board. That's no good. We're here to paint, not look at blank boards. So what we'll do is we'll set up a fresh canvas. And I always attach them to my board just with a little hinge. One there. Just because, you know, I painted my garage, and if I ever open up the garage door, the wind can catch the picture, and then there's a very sad time that happens. So I'm using on the back of my acid-free foam board. And I say that because it costs more than normal foam board because it's acid-free. So this foam board I've got here is just normal foam board. I've got no idea what makes the difference between the two. All right, so we've got paper up. And today I'm going to start a fresh painting. So I've got the image on the sidebar there, but let's open up the image. And here it is. So these are some dahlias. Now I think I took this photo. It was either at the Botanical Gardens, or it might have been that private garden I was talking about in my last series where I took the hydrangeas. But anyway, I took the photo, so here we go. We've got a copyright-free picture to start with. And I just really like how the head of the dahlia on the right-hand side is sort of flopping over. And I have set it up according to the golden ratio. So we've got more weight on one side with half a dahlia. And then this other one sort of curls at the right spot. You never really know whether how's this camera looking? It's straight. I've just put I keep playing with this camera adjustment, trying to get myself out of the shot. That's my goal, is to be out of the shot. I am going to put a little strip of paper on the side there. Thank goodness I now have a wireless microphone and can wander around the workshop studio without tripping over cables. And yeah, so we'll put a strip of paper here, and I'm going to use that for, maybe get a thinner slice. It's going to overhang a bit. There we go. That's what I want. When using normal tape, I learned this trick from there's Darlow, that you just put your tape on your top first and it reduces the nasty stickiness it has. This is just masking tape. It's only to hold the... I could use magnets, but let's do that. Alright, so I've got my paper set up. What am I thinking about now? I need my cup of coffee. Turn that off. Let's have a slug of coffee before we start. Fantastic. All right. Dahlias. So I think I'll start by picking out the... let's get a shot of my... There we go. All right, so we're going to work on a palette first. And I need to look at the picture myself. Here we go. All right. So what colours am I going to use in this painting? We will do a stack of colours. So I used in the last one the hydrangeas. We've got some creamy whites. And they look like I don't know the names of many flowers, but it looks like there's a mini hydrangea in the bottom right hand corner. And we've got lots of greens, so what I'll do is I'll just pluck everything out. And I like to sort of get my colours very clear what I'm gonna be using them for. So this is this chromium? Yeah, that's chromium. I don't think I want chromium this time. And we've got some shadow areas. I am going to use this one. So this here is bright yellow green. That is the it does look bright yellow in the under the spotlights. There's quite a lot of yellow in the foliage, and so this is going to be used quite a bit. I wonder if I've got a dark version of that. Hence a yellow. What are you? Okay, so this is the bright yellow green extra dark. It doesn't actually look that dark, but I think I don't think I'm going to use that very much, but we will keep it up the top of our palette just in case. But we are going to be using this one, and I want a nice bright yellowy green. I think this is this permanent? Yeah, that's permanent green. That's quite a nice one. So we'll have him there. Okay, so that is the bright yellow tint. We might just put the tint. Yeah, we'll put that there. And I think we'll use phthalo. And I think this is phthalo. That's phthalo green extra dark. What else we got here? That was chromium, was it? It's permanent green extra dark. Yeah. We've got some darks down in the lower left, but I don't think this is gonna. Let's just have a wee look and see what it looks like on here. Not bad, actually. Might keep that one. Okay. What are you? This is... Oh, that's bright yellow green. Okay. And for more yellow in those leaves, we're going to use this Hansa yellow. Let's just check and see what that looks like. Yeah, that's a yellowy green. Good. So we've got some yellowy greens, some greeny greens. What are you? You are Hansa yellow. I don't want you. And then we've got this sort of bright white. Oh, there's some minty colours as well. Phthalo green, permanent green. I think. Let's just test them. See which one we like more than the others. It's quite nice. That's a lot whiter. That might actually work quite well on the hydrangeas. I was going to use a blue on those hydrangeas, but I've now decided we're not going to. So that was the brighter one. So these are leaves. This is flower and a little bit of sunshine on a leaf. Now we've got quite a beautiful dark red. What do you call it? Maple. It's like a Japanese maple. And this is permanent red. So we'll just see if that's going to have the maple colour we want. Yes, it does. That's going to be fantastic. It's red iron oxide. That's permanent red tint. Now, I don't normally use the permanent red tint, but this time I am. This is going to be one of the hero colours. That's going to be the light on the dahlia, which in my mind was quite orange, but oh, that's lovely. Woohoo! I'm going to enjoy painting those. And we do want an orange. So maybe just straight orange. Let's see what happens. We'll just put that on top as well. Yep. That's exactly what we want. And we want shadow. Now, I think in the dark shadows of the dahlia, we're going to bring in this we're going to have the same colour of that maple tree, which is the dark red. So we're going to push you over there, but that it's got some other colours in it, and I think they are. I've got to have some yellow coming in, and I'm not sure whether to use diary light or do we use some ochre? Because there's kind of like burnt bits in the trees, and I think I need a background of that tree as well. And I've got a feeling it might be an umber. That's not bad. That's burnt sienna. No, I think it's umber. We don't use umber very often. So I think that's going to go in my darkest darks. And we'll put that up there because that's still tree leaves. And that's actually tree leaves. So we've got trees, flowers. Well, that's flowers there too. What are you? You're raw umber tint. I don't think we've got a place for you. Red iron oxide. Might keep you. Just got a bit more of a yellow tinge. I'm not sure. And I'll need some sky. So the sky, I'm thinking maybe an ultramarine. Yeah, it's our sky. I've got my turquoise for shadows. Get a little bit of that turquoise in there. So we got room for one more colour. Let's do a bit of a tidy up here. Burnt sienna. I think you go in the burnt sienna pile. A yellow. I think we're going to go with, just move you over there. I'm not sure about that one. What are you? You are an orange tint. Actually, I think I'd rather have an orange tint than you today. Do it that way. So I think I've got the palette, and always need to get a palette sorted before a painting. Otherwise, get into the sort of hunt and peck mode of trying to find colours. And because I'm staying with the Pastels on Canson, and I'm using the soft side, I think is the way to describe it. The soft side of the paper, not the orange peel. Just get all up what we're not going to use and just pop it away. Have a little clean up. One of the best things invented for pastel artists, baby wipes. Except they're a terrible invention because apparently they got plastic in them and they take forever to break down. So I'm sorry to all you eco-friendly people who might be watching. But my hands are grubby, and I'd already bought those before I learnt the dangers of microplastics and baby wipes. Right. So let's go to there we go. So that's going to be the screen we're looking at. And I think to begin with, what I'm going to do is just today, I'm going to get my shapes in and we'll just map out where everything's going. That will be the plan. So I think we've got somewhere coming up here. And then this is going to be mass. Goes right over to here. Okay, so come around here. Something like that. Got another one that's going to be here. And we've got a bunch of flowers. See if we can, we've sort of got 1, 2, 3. Quite like how they go. 4, 5. Something like that. They come right up over into it. So this is actually a lot bigger. Ooh. Up to about here then. Much flowers sort of clustered around there. And these are just, obviously, I'm really simple, right? So that's just how I am at this stage of my art career. And I think that's quite good for demonstration purposes. Keep it simple. Go, oh yeah, oh look, what a terrible job he's doing. I could do better than that. You probably could. I'm sure you could. However, We are doing some streaming, and we've got some big leaf. He's coming down. To there, he's got buddies heading off. His buddies are gonna be doing some funny thing that way. Leaf that comes out. Something like that. We have foliage going down there, and then somewhere up here we're going to have a couple of trunks. Oh, we got a whole bunch of leaves happening around here. Leaf there, and then that's sort of right, and then the bush sort of finishes. We have the bush finishing up there. Right, so there I go, that's my map. Now we just colour it in, right? It should be fine. Always start with some sky, I think. I just need to get a little bit of sky up there. It's a bit grubby. These are wash. And the pastel, pan pastel on Canson. The last video I did, which was a sort of a time lapse of the hydrangeas I painted last. I said pan pastels with Canson MiTientes paper equals painting with butter. And it is. It's just so buttery smooth. I really like my the pastel mat for control. But there's something about this paper that's extraordinary. And it was the first paper I think I learnt how to do pastels on. Well, actually, I don't know that I learnt how to do pastels. It was the first paper I did pastel painting on. And then I ended up going to, you watch YouTube, and people are raving about pastel mat, and you go, oh, maybe I should. Maybe if I change my paper, I'll become a better artist. Well, that's a load of rubbish. I think, a good artist will be able to use whatever is available to them. So all we want to do is just blend this in. That's all I want to do. I'm sure what you want to do, but I just want to blend that in, and we'll come back to that. We're going to have some some indications though of sky, and it will get a little lighter. So now that I put away all those other pastels, we might mix this with a little bit of. See what happens if we put some turquoise with it. That's exactly what I want. Oh, some flame. Side out. Feel sway. Just give some indications of where I do want the light to be showing in the trees. And we can come back and fix that up later, but I've got to map these things out. Let's get a bit of that turquoise because I love it up in that sky. Someone to blame. So there's no real reason why I picked the blue background. I just happen to have that paper on hand. I think we'll put a fresh one of these on. And I think the blue will work well with, I can allow it to be shadows amongst the leaves, but we'll just get some, I think what we'll do is we'll start with some umber. Just start with some umber. We'll get some, oh, I've got flower that's going to be coming up somewhere around here. So just keep that in mind. I wonder if I should start on the flower. Let's go into where there's some space. Now you're not gonna it's not gonna be totally obvious as I just do the umber to begin with. But I'm just doing little random shadows. Over does that comes over quite a way. I'll just keep dropping down. We've got leaves coming up, so now I'm not trying to force myself to replicate exactly the picture. It's not the goal. I'm trying to get a sense of the picture. Let's get some of that red. Start dropping it on top. Just see how that looks. We're going to get away with that. Going to want that. It's going to be sitting somewhere around here. When I picked the dahlias, I thought, my goodness, they're beautiful. Which was pretty much followed up with the thought of, bet they're hard. We're working with Pastel, which is very forgiving. And if you don't give it a go, you'll always be left in a space of, oh, I wonder if I could have painted that. And here we want that too. I don't want to live my life going. I've lived enough of it going, oh, I wish I'd done that. So when it comes to art, I think we just have to be brave. We'll learn as we go if it works or not. Oh, and tomorrow I have someone from our city council coming around, and they're going to have a look at my art and decide whether I can enter their annual arts trail. My wife and I have visited many homes since we've lived in this place on the arts trail, annual arts trail. So it'd be quite something to be a participant. So I'll give an update on that on probably the community page of YouTube tomorrow if I'm successful. That would be nice. Or if I'm not successful, I guess I'll still say it. It's a journey after all, not a destination. Let's get some. Nice. So as said at the start, never painted dahlias before, and this will be clearly an impression of them. It might be might take until the second or third live stream just before they start looking like dahlias. Or maybe they won't. That's okay too. Bob Ross would tell me it's my world. Don't worry about it. I'm doing a bit of too many lights and darks on the same what we might use you for darks. For lights. Of course, we've got the red of the blue coming through of the paper, and I'm good with the blue coming through because it'll give me some shadows if I use it wisely. Blend. There we go. Trying to work out how to get the delineation. Sometimes of the between the petals. But once it starts to blend, it's beautiful. Get a yellow. I've got an orange tint there, but I kind of want to for a yellow. And I used to think that painting people was a challenge. We want that. Definitely want that. That curl in the center of the dahlia. Every now and then a little bit of it appears to me, and that's encouraging. We're going for time. 10:54. Oh, almost reached me hour. Sir's blowing. Don't know. Looks a bit of a mess at the moment. It's okay. Just finding our way in the dark. And ideally, it's going to become more apparent as I crack on with this. That's it. We'll need to get some what I need to do is I think I'll do this sort of tree side next and get some. Let's just do a few marks for that now. Just get the colours that we want. So we've sort of got a little bit darker up the top. Get some turquoise in there as well. The leaves are all sort of falling over. Just block in sort of space. And as we get towards the bottom, we should be starting to see proper leaves. Proper leaves, I said. Come on, hand, cooperate. Ah, bless my soul. Thank you. Control. These are all just colours. And we want permanent green. As much. Let's get one of those bigger leaves down here. Start it off anyway. So just fall right down there. It's all right. See if we can get one of those little flowers in before we wrap up, because I'm into overtime now, which means I really need a coffee. But I just want to see. There was one of these that was extra bright. Is it that one? It's grubby. I need a new. What's this like? It's bright. Oops. Is that going to be a bit derivative? I'm not sure. What I want is a super bright yellow, I think, and that dairy lied tint. Let's just see. Oh, good lord. Some turquoise. Turquoise. sort of got a. So can we do a turquoise bit down here? More turquoise. Okay. Well, I'll leave that as a place marker, and I may end up just wiping those out. But those flowers, excuse me, I just blow my nose. Those flowers are going to be up here. So, um, so just most of this is hydrangea stuff. So the hydrangea stuff should just be. I was going to use this greeny tint. Let's just stick one in now. That is way too big. To have a smaller one than that. We got. Yeah, maybe. I wonder if I've got a. Don't use this rectangular. No, it's a rectangular. It's triangle. Good grief. I don't know if I've got a. Doesn't look like I've got any triangles. Oh well, I'll just use what we've got. Where did I put it? Not that one. Yes. Get our turquoise in there for shadows. So I just wanted to use this minty green. Here we go. That's all right. Now it's got a dusty it's got a dusty bit on it, and I think I'm just going to drop a little bit of permanent red dark on and see what happens. Is it going to go on? Just get some turquoise. I think. Try yellow. On top. Something like that. It's got little faded bits where I think the rain's damaged them. I'll work on that. But anyway, so we've got these hydrangea thingies, and we'll just go one in here. Actually, I want it to go a really big one. Get some turquoise going. I want them to be greeny blue because they're reflecting both the sky and the leaves around them. What we want to do is somehow get the eye to believe that. That's what I'm after. We'll come back to those next time I'm painting. So we've got quite a different flower from these. They look like kids' daisies at the moment. I need to get them more on a. I've painted it flat on. It's got to have an angle. So I know what I got to fix that. It's driving me mad. I need you. Oh, then who cares? I can cope. I can cope. Blue, please. Something. I will address that later. Give me an eye to paint, man, or an ear. Something simple. Not a daisy. Daisies make me draw like a child. All right, so how are we doing? What a mess. That's okay. Let me step back and have a look at it. No, the bones are there. So, going to have this beautiful, bright sky up here eventually. That's the plan. Ultramarine. The thing with Pan Pastel, and I'm not sure about the Canson paper, how many layers it can take. Pan Pastel's very, very fine. So you can get away with a certain degree of thickness. But eventually it's going to be too much for the paper to cope with. And we don't want it just falling off. But that's a start anyway. I suspect this painting will be about 5 hours for me to get done. 5 or 6. Yeah. All right. Thank you very much to all those who watched. Let's bring up a picture to show you what I'm trying to do. Whoops. That's the goal. That's it so far. We're a long way away, but that's okay. All right, so this has got to come right down. I need this to come down a lot further than what it is. I'll just do that now while I think about it. I want it to be more down there. That's what I want. we're going to have some popping out over here. That'll be the plan. All right, that's enough this morning. I'm going to crack on with other stuff, and I'll be back later in the week, maybe Thursday, with another stream. And there should be a lot more of this filled in by then. So thanks again, and have a great day.